To show up data channel functionality, we're going to do something very simple. Let's allow for the users to set a name for the call, and such name will also be sent to the other user. To do so, let's add some more elements to index.js. The first thing we need to add is h2 to show the call name. So we're going to add an ID of call name. We're going to leave this in blank, and now we need to set of inputs in button so the user can set the actual call name. So we're going to put this as inputs call name. It's going to be type text. Now we need to add the button. We're going to set the ID to set name. And we're going to put in here the label said okay. That's all we need to do in the index.html. Now we need to get the reference to this element in the JavaScript file. So we're going to the top of the file and we're going to add the correspondence reference. I'm going to speed the video here, but make sure you also add it to your file. Okay, so we have the reference of our HTML elements. So the next step is to create our data channel. So we're going to add here a reference. We're going to name it data channel. And we need to add some code to some of the already created events. The first one is going to be added on the created events. To the ready events. So after we create the offer, let's create a data channel. So we create a data channel by calling a method of the RTC peer connection. This method is called create data channel. And we're going to pass it a label or a name. For this exercise, we're going to put the same number or the same name as the room. So it's going to be room number. Now we need to set up an event. This is going to be the on message. So when we get the message through the data channel, this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to define a really simple anonymous function here in one line. So this is going to get the h2 reference and it's going to modify the index text to the events data. This is on the color side. In the color side, we're going to do something slightly different. We need to get the data channel that has been created on the first slide. So what we're going to do here is create an event for the RTC peer connection called on data channel. So in here, we're going to receive an event. And what we're going to do is to set the data channel to the received channel, which is the one that we have created on this side. And we also need to set up the on message events. We're just going to simply copy this one and we're going to paste it in here. Okay. And now we just need to set the event for sending the call name. So we're going to grab the event of the already defined, going to copy it, and we're going to make a slide or a slight modification. First of all, the button is not going to be the go room, but it's going to set name button. And in here, we're also going to make a validation that the name is something different than blank. So, or different from empty. So a type calling. Oh, and in here, we just need to do the stuff. We just need to send the name that the user has written through the data channel. To do that, we need to make the reference to the data channel object and call the send method. In here, we just need to set an onString that will be equal to the input call name volume. Now we are sending the volume here to the other user, but we also need to send that name in our own web page. So we're going to get the reference to the H2 and change their inner text. So this is equal to the input call name. Boy. Okay, so let's test the functionality. We're going to run the app. .js. And now we're going to go to the application first, Firefox. We're also going to enter the application in Google Chrome. We're going to enter the WebRTC training. Go, allow, and there you go. I'm going to lower the volume because I don't want to have feedback. And I'm going to enter into the room from Google Chrome. So WebRTC training and go. And let's wait a minute. And we have the call. And there you have it. And that's it. Congratulations. Now you know the basic stuffs about WebRTC. Now, before moving to the next course, I got a little challenge for you. You probably already noticed that this is a really simple app with nothing on it. It's just a bunch of HTML and JS files. Now that you have the basics of WebRTC, why don't you build your own app, but using something like the React or the JS, or any other popular frameworks that the cool kids are using. Also, see if instead of using something silly like adding the call name, you could add a chat feature using the data channel. When you're done, please just send me a 3-minute video explaining how the application works to my email, and then I'll check it out for you. So that's it for this lesson. And when you're ready and you're to do the exercise, send me the video and then get the next course. I'm going to link the next course in the description, so you can check out the next course whenever you're done with this one. And in that chapter, we're going to talk about the Stats API, and then we'll briefly discuss how to troubleshoot WebRTC calls, and then we're going to build an even better app. So stay tuned.